text 35, there's a discussion how Vamanadeva sends Bali Maharaj to Sutaloka. Then he describes how he'll give him protection. Rakshasye sarvatoham tam sanogam samparichadam sada sannihitam vira tatramam drakshate bhavan. This is where they get the idea that Vamanadeva became the doorman of Bali on Sutaloka. Because he's saying that Sada Sanihitam, I will always be situated near you, in your place. Well, in this verse, Vamanadeva is assuring his devotee that when he goes to Sutala, that he himself, the Lord, will be there to protect him. He'll be Sada Sanihitam, always situated nearby his devotee. O great hero, O Vira, Bali, I shall always be with you and give you protection in all respects, along with your associates and paraphernalia. Moreover, you will always be able to see me there. Tatramam drakshate bhavan. Drakshe, drishya, you'll be able to see me there. No question can be asked. Did Lord Vamanadeva agree to accompany Bali Maharaj to Sutaloka to be his doorman or protector because of all the charity he gave? Is that true or false? So that's false. And this is explained by, in his commentary on the Bhagavatam, called Brihad Bhagavatamritam, Sanatana Goswami discusses this point about Sada Sanihitam, always that Vamanadeva said, I'll always be near you. What this actually means, or in other words, the idea of being the doorman. This is described in Brihad Bhagavatamrita Part 1, Chapter 3, Prapanch Atita, beyond the material world, Prapanch Atita. Text 82 and 83. Maryada Langakasyapi Gaurava Deshatri Tomone Sampana Swagvagjala Satyatantasya Yadbale Dware Tadrig Avastanam Tuchadana Phalam Kyamku Rakshanam Tushtabanasya Kimnu Matstavakaritam. Now this verse, Sanatana Goswami is mentioning Dware Tadrig Avastanam. My dear sage, Bali violated spiritual etiquette by disobeying the order of his spiritual master and failing to be true to his own words. Still, as we know, Lord Vamanadeva agreed to become the guard at Bali's door. Was that simply the fruit of Bali's insignificant charity? The Lord also granted protection to the wicked Vana. Was that the result of my offering the Lord's prayers? So he says in his commentary. Lord Vishnu favored Bali only because Bali was the grandson of Prahlad. By defeating Indra and occupying his throne, Bali violated the natural order that the demigod should rule heaven. And he disobeyed the orders of his guru. So the Lord reciprocated because Prahlad, his grandfather, was a great devotee and dear devotee of Vishnu. Bali did not deserve the benediction to receive the Lord as his gatekeeper because he violated the universal order by defeating Indra, throwing out the demigods. He transgressed his guru's order and he broke his promise to Vamanadeva to give 3 steps in charity. His petty charity could not have purchased God. So the only feasible explanation why Bali got such good fortune was because of the intimate exchange of prema bhakti between Prahlad and his worshipful Lord. Text 36 describes more of the meaning of protection. Vamanadeva goes on. In verse 35 he said, I will give you protection. And I'll be there with you all the time. Become your dwara, digdwara, tadrig dwara, be your gatekeeper. And he says, Tatra dhanava daityanam sangatte bhavat asura triswa mad anubhavam vai sadhya kunto vinanksh yati. This is text 36, chapter 22, 8th canto. Vamana said, listen, Bali, because on Sutala you will see my supreme prowess. Your materialistic ideas and anxieties that have arisen from your association with demons and danavas would immediately be vanquished. So the Lord is describing multi-levels of protection. How He's going to protect him. Because in the previous verse, He told that He will protect him. In verse 35 He says, Bali, listen. Rakshishye sarvato aham tvam, I will protect raksha, you, tvam, sarvato, in all different ways, in all respects. So in this verse he lists 3 different ways, or 3 different levels of protection. First he says, Dhanava Daitya Sangam. Lord Vamana said, I will protect you in the first way. I will protect you externally from associating with demoniac persons. Then he said, Asura Bhava. I will protect you internally from developing a demoniac mentality. Because externally, when you have bad association, asat sangha, as Lord Chaitanya said, asat sangha tyag e Vaishnavachara. This is the behavior, quality, or characteristic of a pure Vaishnava. He avoids association with materialistic non-devotees, abhaktas, and mayavadis, Sri Sangis. Because first there's the external physical association, hearing from, speaking, seeing, moving with, eating with, talking, etc. And that will affect our bhav. That will affect us internally, our mentality, our sabhav, our aspirations and desires, our faith, our determination, our taste in bhakti may become diminished or diluted because of the bad association. And then our heart, due to bad association, our heart will be full of different anxieties, become doubtful about Krishna due to bad association, or doubtful about bhakti or devotees or the process of devotion. So these 3 things are addressed here. The external, the internal mental plane, and the heart plane. In this verse 36, Vamana Maharaj is describing the 3 levels, multi-level protection. In verse 35 he says, Rakshishye sarvato aham tvam. I will protect you on all different levels, sarvato, in all respects. So these are the 3 aspects of a being, external, physical, internal, mental, then deep internal, heart, or emotional. And this verse is saying, Dhanava Daityanam Sangat Bhava Asura Sadhyo Kunto Vinakshati. He says, firstly, Vaman promises to protect Vamanadeva from external physical bad association, Dhanava Daitya Sangha. Protect him from associating with demons. And he promises to protect him internally and mentally from Asura Bhav. He won't develop this Ishvara Bhav, or this demoniac mentality. Ishvaraham Hambogi Siraham Balavansukhi, the Asura Sampat, or Asura Sambhav of Gita. The demoniac mentality. And thirdly, the kunta, the anxiety that rises within the heart anxieties, emotional anxieties that will will be produced from physical and mental association or bad association will make the heart anxious and full of kunta. So he's Vaikuntanath, Vamanadeva is Vaikuntanath. He says, Sadhyo kunta vinakshati. I will immediately destroy all these anxieties that arise in the heart due to bad association. The heart level and the mind or mental level of Asura Bhav and the external physical level of Dhanava Daitya Sangha. I will destroy any demons that come to attack you on this planet. I will destroy them immediately. Sadhyo vinakshati. Any demons attack you on your Sutta Loka, I will be there to destroy them. Any demoniac thoughts and desires and ideas that attack your mind internally in the mental level, I will be there immediately to destroy them. Any anxieties, material feelings and doubts and anxiousness, anxieties that attack your heart internally in the emotional level, I'll immediately be there to destroy them. The Prabhupada explains in his purport, the Lord assured Bali Maharaj of all protection. And finally the Lord assured him of protection from the effects of bad association with the demons. So we describe what it means, all protection. Rakshishe Sarvato. Bali Maharaj certainly became an exalted devotee, but he was somewhat anxious because of his association was not purely devotional. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vamanadeva, assured him that his demoniac mentality would be annihilated. In other words, by association of devotees, demoniac mentality is vanquished. We can learn a lesson from this verse. We see that this great, exalted, powerful personality in Satyuga, Bali Maharaj, was so intimate with the Lord and so devoted that he had Sakshat Darshan of the Vaman avatar. He is anxious. He's actually kunta. He's feeling anxious about bad association. How much more anxious we should be. How much more concerned and worried and anxious we should be about bad association. Materialistic people, non-devotees, abhaktas, trisangas, envious people, haters of devotees, blasphemers of devotees, offenders of devotees. How careful and how anxious we should be about bad association. Even Bali Maharaj, who was in constant association with the Lord, Sada Sanihitam, the Lord was always with him, always associating with him, and even he was anxious. So the Lord, understanding his heart and mind, is trying to pacify him and assure him with his own words, calm him down. Don't worry, I will give you all protection, physically, mentally, emotionally, externally, internally. And he says, and Prabhupada explains that how do we counteract all this bad association of non-devotees, relatives, family members, materialists, so-called old friends and acquaintances, or even brothers and sisters. He said this demoniac mentality, which is produced by bad association, can be immediately vanquished by the association of devotees. Satam prasangan.